Are you stacking the right silver? Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, always live with no edits. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button now, as you're going to like what I'm about to say. Right here to my left, I am featuring a Tuvalu, but it has Darth Vader on it. So the Tuvalus, they have dabbled with, Black Panther. I believe I showed a Captain America yesterday. They had the Spider-Man on there. So they've had a variety of epic characters on these coins. And of course, to my right, I have your classic Britannia. So right here, folks, excellent coins that you should be buying. So I'm going to begin here with the 2017 Darth Vader. Star Wars, if you haven't noticed, it just doesn't go out of style. And even right now with it being owned by Walt Disney, I mean, Star Wars is popping more than ever. I saw some scenes recently with the Star Wars film. I believe it was Obi-Wan, and they used the same guy who played Anakin Skywalker. And they had a battle, and I mean, it was just so epic. I was like, wow, even though Disney owns it now, it was pretty cool scenes. I didn't watch the series, I didn't watch the show, but being a classic Star Wars fan, growing up with the Phantom Menace, the Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, it's Revenge of the Sith, or Return of the Sith. You know what I mean. I grew up watching these films, but anyways, yes, these 2017 Darth Vaders have a limited mintage of only 250,000 worldwide, and that is a low mintage when you consider how many people adore Star Wars. On the averse, of course, we have Queen Elizabeth II, already deceased, but this is going back to 2017, and on the reverse, we have a close-up image of the legendary Darth Vader, the ultimate bad guy. These are officially licensed by Lucasfilm, so that's super cool. And of course, it has to be licensed by Lucasfilm for them to allow this. So the mint that these come from is located in Auckland. The New Zealand Mint is a private minting facility that is the only one of its kind in the nation. Highly reputable, highly renowned, especially if you're in the silver game. You're going to know about the New Zealand Mint. They dish out some amazing stuff, beautiful, beautiful pieces. Real quick, folks, before we continue, I do want to give a shout out to a new subscriber of mine, and this is Thomas D. Relic, comment from last night. I'd like to see where central banks are buying silver. I disagree with your statement. Silver isn't a tier 1 asset like gold and cash. I'm not into silver to get rich, but I'm realistic. Gold is true wealth. Silver protects your purchasing power. So right off the bat, I respect it that you're saying that you don't agree that I really put silver up there. Guys, I 100% put silver right next to gold. As of recently, gold has had an upward spiral, and I believe it went up like something like 17% or something like that, 16%. And see, at the same time, silver has gone up. Silver has actually gone up more. Silver's gone up like 20-something percent, 26%, 27%. So it's like, yes, of course, silver's worth much, much, much less than your typical gold ounce. But no, I mean, silver has had growth, and it's not far-fetched for gold to hit $4,000 in the near future. It's not far-fetched for silver to hit $70 to $100 spot. It's just not far-fetched, especially with the way inflation is going. Don't be mistaken. I mean, we are living in some wild times. For example, Tesla just recently laid off more than 10% of their global workforce due to falling sales. That's 14,000 people globally. But then again, Ford is issuing layoffs as well. Why? 80% of Americans won't own a car in the next 5 years. That's why these dealers are already issuing layoffs. This is going to cause massive ripple effects all throughout the economy. Car insurance is at a 50-year high right now, and it only keeps rising. The cost of labor for your vehicle is also increasing. Everything's going up while the government mandates to own electric vehicles. In the near future, only the rich will own gas vehicles because they will no longer be affordable. Your Toyota and Honda is going to feel like you're servicing a Mercedes with the way prices are increasing. Repossessions, they're skyrocketing, and I know this firsthand because in the business that I deal with, I'm constantly seeing people, their vehicles are getting repossessed. Brand new cars, awesome cars, where the payment was $1,000, $1,500. Most people cannot afford this. It's a race to the bottom at this point, and Tesla knows it. GM knows it. Nissan knows it. Ford knows it. It's going to be a completely different world soon. Most people will work from home. Their kids will be homeschooled by some online program. And if people want to travel nearby, they'll either get an Uber or Lyft. The gas cars will be for the rich people. The gas cars will be for the few. All these layoffs aren't happening in real time because the economy is booming. The entire auto market is going through a massive change. And again, I'm speaking because I'm a car dealer. I'm speaking on behalf of what I'm seeing. Most Americans are struggling while the average monthly car payment is over $700. Insurance, $200. And this is just like average. People are paying much more than this. Then you have gas and other expenses. So when you look at the perspective, I mean, people are spending $1,100, $1,200 a month to drive a car. How many people can really afford this going forward? Over the next few years, many big cities in America, they're going to fall apart. And then they're going to start to look more like China. So there's a lot of change coming to America as a whole, to our economy, to our people, to our way of life. And that is why the constant push for Marxism exists all around us, especially for the upcoming youth. They're not going to tell you to buy silver. They're not going to tell you to buy gold. They're not going to tell you anything that actually benefits your livelihood as a human being, as a man or as a woman. They're not going to give you the accurate information that is going to benefit you long term. So yes, folks, right here, a 2022 Britannia. I love these, and they always have that awesome, that when you put it in the light, it just looks gorgeous, front and back. Queen Elizabeth II, which she was on the other coin, she's been featured on many coins from the Commonwealth of Nations. On the averse of these 2022 Britannias, she sits to her side. Her famous crown bears weight on her well-known curls, and she stares into the distance with confidence. You can just see it. It's like, wow, it's splendid what they did with this piece. Then you go to the other side, and this is the good stuff right here. Britannia has been, she's been the reassuring face of Britain and has been honored by having her portrait on British coinage since Roman times. So this image goes so far back. The goddess is always seen wearing a lightweight drape that billows in the wind and enhances her slender yet strong frame. She's thin, but she's powerful. The Corinthian helmet graces her head. She is ready for battle at any given moment. I mean, she is fierce. Look at her. She's ready to go. According to British tradition, giving someone a silver token to celebrate a special occasion is a sign of good luck and bestows blessings on the recipient. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Some people that I sell silver to, one of my good buddies of mine, I always bring him up. He's a hotshot in real estate, and he gifts silver to his clients. He'll do a nice sale with them. He'll close them. And he rewards them with $2 bills. I know he's rolling to $2 bills, and then he also likes to award these right here, the 1971 Dwight D. Eisenhower pieces. And you already know, if you watch this channel, these are just always some of my favorite right here. And then the ones I get, these are all uncirculated. Of course, they should be encased. I'm very short right now on the plastics, but hey, I get a lot of hate on them anyways, where half of you guys are saying, hey, don't buy the plastic. So it is what it is at this point. They're not in plastics, they're there, and I'm not holding gloves. But folks, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Silver Dad Knows. I just showed you two pieces that you have to add to your collection, especially at the right price. For example, the Darth Vaders, you can get them as low right now as $45 with free shipping. Mind you, those coins in the near future, you're going to be able to sell for $100 to $200 plus. Then we have Britannia to my right, and excellent coins also. You can get them as low as $32, $33 with free shipping. And that's amazing right now. Amazing. Because they have some of the best security options as well. I mean, it's just some of the best silver. That is silver you should be stacking if you're questioning. What kind of silver should I get? Get the Britannias. Hands down. But yes, folks, again, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, you go to my description, you'll notice my link to my eBay account, Silver Dad Knows. Remember, you hit me up. You tell me you're a subscriber, you're a patriot. I will sell you any of my coins at your choosing, at my cost. I will hook you up. But yes, folks, again, God bless you. God bless your households. And of course, God bless these United States of America.